Hello everyone, my name is Nomfundo Shezi and I'm the coordinator for 100,000 books for 100,000 smart kids. And today we were doing a follow-up on the last interview we did with the author of the book and also the founder, who is also the founder of Follow Me to Africa, Beatrice Achaleke. Hello Beatrice, how are you?
Hello, Nomfundo. It's so great to see you again.
Thank you. So great to see you too. So, on our last conversation, we were introducing the Africa for Smart Kids books, the series of books. And we also introduced the campaign, the 100,000 books for 100,000 smart kids campaign. What has been happening with the campaign? I know I'm the coordinator and I should tell people this, but I think it's going to be more nicer if you, the author, just tell people what has been happening.
You make it sound so sweet.
It is.
So, first of all, this is June. We are into day 2 of June. It's half of the year gone. And June is Youth Month. And so we are saluting all our youth out there, whether you're on the continent, you're outside of Africa, you're in the world, wherever you are. We are celebrating you today. And we are making a commitment to empower, to inspire, to transform youth, and to move them to a higher level using our Africa for Smart Kids books and our 100,000 books for 100,000 Smart Kids campaign. So far, we introduced this campaign a couple of weeks back. The highlights have been really overwhelming. In between, we have not just 2 books. Book 1, where is Let's Talk About Africa. Book 2, Where is Africa? But we do have book 3, which is still in print. So that's one of the highlights to say we now have 3 books on the market. And each one of these books is so unique. It's so unique in terms of the contents that it drives, and so unique in terms of the information that you get from there and what it does with you when you just read it. I love each one of these books. So the highlight is we now have 3 books. The second highlight is that we are now officially launching the 100,000 books for 100,000 smart kids. I love us to have the feeling that we're doing more, and I know many more people out there can join and make this campaign bigger than just 100,000 books for 100,000 smart kids. There are quite a lot of kids out there. So the campaign is officially launched this month. And one of the biggest things that has been, it was my visit to Cape Town, where I had the chance to go to Achaleke. Who doesn't know? So if you don't know South Africa, Achaleke is in Cape Town. It's one of the so-called townships. And I met these amazing kids out there. We had a great conversation around the books. They loved the books. I loved our conversation. And at the end of 2 hours conversation, we were completely transformed. We knew much more about our continent, Africa, but above all, we had this sense of pride of being Africans. We discovered our common legacy, our common identity, and our common heritage. That was extremely important, not just for the kids, but for myself, and also for Linda and Cindy, the initiators of the Education Academy. So, do you want to hear about another highlight?
Yeah. Thank you so much for what you've been giving me so far. Wow, this campaign is really, really growing.
Yes, and listen, this is Youth Month. Something bigger is even coming. In South Africa, we have the Youth Month Expo. It's an expo that brings together more than 200,000 visitors. And we are part of this expo. So we have 18 days to be out there in the expo space, to not just to showcase our books, but also to have a reading corner. So if you're somewhere in South Africa, you're somewhere in Johannesburg or in Gauteng, and you're coming to the Youth Month Expo, it's happening in Nazareth, please make sure you find the Africa for Smart Kids corner. Come read these books with us. It's going to be amazing. You will experience it for yourself.
I'll also be there.
We are patiently impatient to get there, Nomfundo.
Yes. As you said, we are in June, and June is the Youth Month. So what will the campaign be doing for the youth? Because I know that these books are for everyone. So for now, because we're in June and June is the Youth Month, will the campaign be doing anything focusing on the youth?
Absolutely. The readings that we'll be doing is focusing on the youth. we have a call. We're launching a call for individuals. We're launching a call for organizations, foundations, just anyone who has the youth interest at hand and who is interested in taking another Africa to our youth, because we believe that when we African people know what we have as Africans, how much we have in common, we will learn to celebrate each other, and we will have less conflict. We will have peace in the world. So we are looking for partnerships, enabling partnerships, supporting partnerships that will allow us to take out as many books as possible to our youths, not just to our youths, but to our communities, to our families. So that's the absolute highlight. And the projects that we're doing, one that is very close to my heart is the GloBUNTU Fellowship. Now, you're probably asking the question, what is the difference between the 100,000 books for 100,000 smart kids campaign and the GloBUNTU Fellowship? The difference is this. The fellowship is a whole program on itself. It's based on creative career orientation for young people. So our pilot project is at the Pafoham Secondary School in Soweto. You probably out there, you probably know about Soweto. The Pafoham High School has been existing since 1980, and it currently has about 60,000 learners. So what we're doing is we're going into the school for a period of 6 months, and during that period, we have selected 26 young learners. And these young learners are going through a kind of career orientation. What does that mean? It means we expose them to different creative careers. So if they don't make it to matrix, or they don't make it to university, they shouldn't despair, because they will have a lot of opportunities and alternatives to choose from. So some of the career opportunities some of the career paths that we're introducing to our fellows are furniture design, radio broadcasting, web design, multimedia production like photography and videography. We are doing fashion. We are doing creative writing. We're doing dance and theater. So there's quite a lot that we're bringing into that space. We really want to expose our kids to this career path, because we think when they are engaged, we take them away from idleness. And when they don't idle around, they don't come about the ideas of committing crimes. So I'm extremely passionate about this project at Pafoham. We're kickstarting at the end of this month, and we're working together to the end of the year. So you want to watch this space and join us if you really feel like supporting our learners at the Pafoham Secondary School. We will be sharing quite a lot of information on Fundo.
Thank you so much for that. Can you please zoom in a little bit to next month, which is July? And in South Africa, July, the whole month of July is dedicated to our late great president, Nelson Mandela. And as we all know that Nelson Mandela was someone who is dedicated and passionate about education. He even said, I quote, "Education is the most powerful weapon which can be used to change the world." So what will the campaign or the Follow Me to Africa Fellowship be doing, dedicating to the Nelson Mandela Month, focusing on the Nelson Mandela Month?
Namfundo, thank you for asking. I love South Africa because almost every month has something special that we can do. So the Youth Month is June. July is Nelson Mandela Day coming in June, so we could say Nelson Mandela Month. I love that quotation about education. There is another quotation of him that I really, really love. It says, sometimes it falls upon a generation to be great. You can be that generation. So we're striving to become that great generation so we can do him pride in his grave in the land of our ancestors. And so we are taking the campaign, the 100,000 books for 100,000 smart kids. It's something that we're launching in the Youth Month, but it goes through the year because we want to get as many books as possible. We want to touch as many young people as possible with the campaign. So it will be intensified during the Mandela Month and even thereafter. Not just that, we're also starting another program in Cape Town at the Achaleke, where I was so fascinated with the young people. We have 8 young upcoming writers who have volunteered. They have manifested the interest to write books, and we're definitely going to accompany them, to coach them through the writing process, because by next year, this time around Youth Month, we should be launching books of those young writers in Achaleke, in Cape Town. And so we're inviting you beyond Youth Month through Nelson Mandela Month to really get involved in our campaign. There's quite a lot that is happening. We will be coming up with a radio program, so you want to watch out for that. We're working on great partnerships that we don't want to disclose right now. We disclose that when we do our next conversation. And so whether you're passionate about Mandela Month, you're passionate about sharing the Mandela legacy, you're passionate about celebrating and empowering youth, our Africa for Smart Kids, Africa for Smart Kids, 100,000 books for 100 Smart Kids campaign is the perfect gift that you can give to any kid during this month. It's a birthday gift, it's a Christmas gift, it's whatever, whatever you're celebrating, this could be the perfect book to give out. And our GloBUNTU Fellowship at Pafokhang Secondary School is going beyond the Mandela month as well. We're taking it right down to December, and quite a lot of activities will be happening in that space. And even in Kaelisha, we are moving out of Johannesburg into Cape Town, and we are interested in touching the lives of youth also in other parts of South Africa, in other parts of Africa, but we will need you to be on board. So if you have kids around you, you have communities and schools that you want to empower using our two programs, be it the fellowship, career orientation, or the Smart Kids campaign, where we strive to bring books, Africa for Smart Kids books to our youth, we are your rightful partners. So please talk to us. We can't wait to have you on board.
As the coordinator, I'm very proud to say that this campaign is going places and it's growing daily. Thank you so much, Beatrice, for your time.
Thank you, Nomfundo. I'm here with you, and together I think we'll make this campaign strong and we will touch many more lives. Thank you.
Thank you. Well, book 2 and 1 are already out.
And book 3
is on printing. You can find the books on Amazon. You can follow us on Instagram. We're Africa for Smart Kids. On Facebook, we're Africa for Smart Kids. On Twitter, we are Africa for Smart Kids. We're also follow me to Africa. You can look on our website. We are Follow Me to Africa. Join the campaign. Join the campaign and change the perception that people have about our lovely continent, Africa. These books give you more information. You learn a lot of things on this book. So get the books for yourself and also join the campaign. Enjoy the rest of the day, Beatrice.
Thank you, Nomfundo.
Bye.